Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are back working on our newest mini album. This is MA010. It's a Universal Studios themed mini album. It's going to measure 9 by 9 inches on the outside, and the inside pages will be 8.5 by 8.5 essentially. But most of the designs for the book are going to be set for about an 8 by 8, so you have a little edge going around each one of your pages. So we're going to get started. The first thing that you're going to need, you're going to cut 2 9 by 9 pieces of chipboard. So you can see I've cut that here, and I just used the insert. I'll show you this really quick. This is the black paper that I use. It is from Michaels, and if you look in between here, there's a piece of chipboard in between each pack. So after using a few of these, I have quite a few pieces of chipboard around. So that's actually what I cut my book out of. Of course, you can use chipboard that you can buy from the store, or you can use a couple of cereal boxes, nice sturdy cereal box. Anyway, so 2 9 by 9, 1 9 by 4, and then 2 1 7/8 by 8.5, because these are going to sit inside our binding. We're actually making another double book this time. So those are going to be your chipboard pieces. You're going to, the first pieces that you're going to cut are MA010 dash step 1. It's going to make it really easy this time. And I cut mine all out of black. The file itself is in color. That's just to make it easier for you to see, so it doesn't just look like a big black blob. So you're going to cut one set of the file, and in the file you're going to see a piece, 2 pieces actually, that have score marks going all around the side. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to fold this on the score mark, and I'm just going to take my ruler, because it's a little bit long. You can just fold it if you want to, but this seems to be a little bit easier to get it to fold nice and evenly. So I'm just going to fold that like that on all 4 sides. And give it a good fold there. You don't really need the ruler. I tried it with our last book, because our last book was 11.5 by 11.5, and it works like a charm, so I figured might as well try it again. Okay, so you're going to fold each one of these pieces like this, and we're going to basically be wrapping this like a gift. And of course we've done this with every album, but we're going to do it again just in case you've never seen one of my books done before. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of glue on the back here of my chipboard. And I'm just gonna get that right in there like that. Just gonna center that in there. Okay. Then I'm gonna be using this score tape. I really like this score tape. I got it at Amazon. You can get like 5 rolls for, I don't know, pretty cheap price. So this is what I'm using now. And it seems to be holding together a little bit better than some of the other options that I've used. So I'm just gonna put some score tape along the inside here, like this. Okay. On this side. Okay. And then just give it a little rub on each side with your finger. You can use your bone thing, whatever, if you want to also. But, all right, so you're just gonna peel the tape off and just start from the middle and work your way out. Your bone folder. I couldn't think of the word. You can tell I'm getting old. Okay, so I'm just gonna get that. Okay. Now if you wanted to, you could do this all in pattern paper, but for this book I want to have some options for the book. So then the next thing is we're just going to take the 9 by 9, and again I'm going to put some score tape around it. chunk of it on here because I want it to go right where my seams are, just to give it a little extra hold. And then I'm just going to put a couple pieces on the inside too. Okay. Give those a little rub like that. Just be careful you don't give yourself a paper cut. Sometimes when you rub these, I've sliced my finger. So I guess a bone folder would be better. But I've never been one for listening, so. My tape does not want to come off. Let me just grab my knife. Okay. Just gonna pull that off. Making a mess. Sorry. Okay. And back to action here. Pull this one off. Okay. And then the last piece right here. Now, when you're putting this on, you just want to be really careful because this sticky tape is super sticky. So you just want to get it lined up nicely. I'm just going to see if I can get it so you can see it. So I know it's hard to see because it's black, but that's also good because sometimes it covers up slight flaws, so it's okay. All right, so that's our part of our cover. So we're just going to do that again with a second piece like this, and then we'll be back. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com, and we are back working on our mini album. So for step 2, you have an option. You can cut the pieces on your Cricut or your Silhouette or whatever machine you're using, but because the width is 6 inches, I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper and just cut it in half. And then for the smaller piece, I just made it 9 inches long. And then the other one I left at 6 inches by 12 inches. And these are going to go around the outside of our binding. So that's actually step 2. But before we can use step 2, we have to go to step 3, which is, of course, cutting our hinge. So we've done this before several times. You're going to cut 2 of them because, again, we're making a double book. So I'm just going to show you how to fold this. So it's got a lot of score lines, so you can start at either end and just fold the first one away from you. Skip the next one and fold the one after that like this towards you. And then you're going to pinch it and you're going to fold on the score line that's below it and the one that's above it. So you're basically making a little hinge. Let's see if I can show you that so see how that looks. Okay, so we're going to fold it like that. So again, you're going to skip the next one, fold the next one up towards you, lay it down a little and pinch it and fold back and then forward. Skip the next one. It took me a few times to figure out the easiest way to do this. I used to struggle with it a few times, but I think I finally got it. Okay, skip the next one. Towards you, and then you're going to have the last line and you can just fold that one back. These are going to wrap around our hinges for ourselves. So we're going to leave that one for the second. We're going to fold the next one. You can try and do this kind of fast. So I'm just going to do it without really giving you the instruction on how to do this one. Just get this folded, and it's a pretty fast process. I was going to try something new, but I decided this works well. It's been working, so for right now I'm going to stick with it. I like how the hidden hinge looks in my book. But one of these albums I might decide to do something different eventually, but not this time. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this last one like this. Okay. All right, so there we go. Then you're also going to have, so you have these two pieces, and then you're going to have 4 pieces that are scored in half. I'm just going to show you like that. I know it's hard to see, but you can see the score lines. So we're just going to fold those in half on their score line. We'll set those aside for a second. Alright, the next thing we want to do is we need to get these hinges closed. So I'm going to take my score tape, and where we have the hinge, this part right here, like this, we're going to score in between there. So I'm just going to put some score tape here. These are on the 1/2 inch sections, if that will help you to figure out which ones I'm doing. But I'm doing, let's see, if you come from the fatter end, you skip, you can skip and then put it, skip 2, put the tape, skip 2, put the tape, and then skip 2, and again put the tape. Okay, like that. Alright, and give it a little rub. And I'm just going to pull the tape off, and I'm going to pinch it again. So we want it so that our hinges will stay together. See that? Like that now? Okay, so we'll pull the next one off. And squeeze it. Like that. You can see we're starting to get our nice hinge here. Okay. Now I'm just going to show you how to put one more of the one whole piece together, and then I'll do the other one off screen because I don't think you really need to watch me do it twice. But you can see now that it's done. We have the 4 hinges kind of sitting there. Now you have an option. If you want to right now, you can flatten these out, and you can put score tape on both sides of each one of your hinges. So you're basically getting 8 sides. Do not take the tape off though. We won't be using that until we install our pages into our book. So we're just gonna get these all set ahead of time. It's one less step we can do later. So then, now you should have score tape on all the sides of your hinge. And then we have the back of our hinge. So we can lay this flat again. And this time, we're going to put the score tape here in the back. And you can be generous here. You want to make sure that this sticks to your thing. Although I will tell you, we will use brads and stuff to hold our book together, so we're going to make sure that these don't fall out. Okay, so I'm going to give that a nice rub. Now you're going to take your 1 7/8 by 8.5 inch paper, and we're going to put the 2 little end caps on. So you're just going to use some regular glue here. I'm just going to like that. You're just going to slip that on like this. Like that. And then you'll do the same thing for the other end. we can take the tape off of the back here. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to center this on here the best that we can. So I'm just going to make this so you can see it. Alright, so what I want to do is I just want to have it vertically centered, and I also want to have it so that my scored lines will match the end of my chipboard here. So it looks like right about there. Okay, give that a good rub. Okay, and then you can put another piece of score tape here. Okay, let's give that a good little rub. Take this off. You're just going to fold that right over like that. We'll fold this one. Okay, so there we go. So we have our first hinge ready, and I'm going to do the next one offline, and then we will be back to keep going with our book. Thanks for watching.